really accentuate those hips. Bend those knees. Good. Let's flip it around, because I'm pretty sure you guys got that. Again, shake out your hair, let it loose, and really let it flip. Let's try it full out. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. We go. 1, 2, 3. Step it out. Okay, awesome. Again, guys, that's the wax step. Have fun. Push those hips from side to side. Lean into those hips and flip your hair. Okay, guys, so now we're going to show you a couple grinding moves. These moves can be done by themselves or with a guide. So let's roll those hips and get down and dirty. We're going to show you a couple variations right now. 5, 6, 7, 8. And open. Side to side. And side. Down to the floor. Okay, awesome. So let's start with the first one. Circular grind. We're going to start with our feet together, bending the knees. So let's just give it a little bounce. And now we're going to start moving our hips. Full circle. We're going to go left, back, right, front. Very slowly. Left, back, right, front. Good. Keep going. It's important to really bend your knees, making a full circle with those hips. Good. Now really contract your stomach muscles. Push it side, back, side, front. Good job. Side, back, side, front. Awesome. Now let's take it a little faster. Getting a really fluid circle. Keeping those knees bent. Good. Now if you're feeling really comfortable, you could also start to get the body involved, the upper body, by using the chest and contracting your stomach muscles, pulling them in and sticking out the chest when you go to the back. Really roll it around, full circle, good. Now, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're just gonna step out with the left foot. So let's step out. We're gonna roll it around. Good, keeping your hands on your hips, really feeling your hips circle all the way around. Good. Now we're doing this really slow, so you guys could get the feeling for the movement of the hip. Good, really push it. Now let's go side to side. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna keep one knee bent. So I'm gonna keep my right knee bent, my left knee straight, following the exact same motion, starting left, back, side, front. Left, back, side, front. Good, and we're gonna keep rolling around. And again, I'm starting to use my upper body, contracting my stomach muscles, pushing out my chest. Now let's switch sides. Bend the left knee, keeping the movement going with the hips. Good. Really stick out that butt. Awesome. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to the floor. Only difference, both knees are bended, and we're gonna go down into the floor, having both knees bent. And also a helpful tip for this, staying over the knee. So when we come down and we're grinding down, bending the legs, lean over the right knee so you can really stick that butt out and roll. Good. Come all the way down. It's important to have fun with this. Come back up. Really get that butt. Really stick it out. Good. Awesome. Now we're going to show you what it looks like from the back. So let's flip around. 6, 7, 8. Start together. And 1. Good. Really notice Dana's really arching her back so you could really see her butt moving. Let's step out with the right foot. Good. Good, side to side. Right. And other side. Now let's go down to the floor. All the way down. Keeping those knees bent, come back up. And back together. Good. All right, let's flip it around. Now again, girls, it's really, really important when doing all 4 of these variations. Keeping the knees bent, keeping a fluid motion through the hips, and really sinking it into it, really getting those hips rolling. So if you need any more help, feel free to rewind, go back through it, start from the beginning, and go really, really slow. But I think you guys got it, so let's try it for loud. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. Step out. Inside. Other side. Down to the ground. Back together. Okay, awesome. You guys just mastered some of our first grinding moves. Let's move along to some others. Okay, ladies, we just showed you a couple grinding moves, and now we have a couple more. We have the side grind, and we have something called ticking. So we're going to show it to you guys first, and we'll break it down. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, awesome. So what we're going to do again, start with your feet together, bending those knees. Good. Again, we're going to lift up our hips. Now the trick to this first side grind is to lift of your foot off the floor. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you from the side, I'm lifting my heel off the floor so I can pull my hip up even more. So when I do that, I'm going to pick it up with the right, pick the hip up, sit in it, sit down, bending the knees. Now I'm going to go to the opposite side. Lifting up the hip, picking the foot off the floor, sitting it down, and bending the knees lower to come back to center. So it goes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Really rolling through the hip. Push it up, bring it down. Up, down. Now this might feel a little awkward at first, but I'm really trying to get you guys to pick up the hip. And it's even better when you pick your foot off the floor. Good. Now we're going to get a little body roll going with it. So what you want to do when you stick out that hip is stick your ribs out too. So we're picking it up, putting it down. Picking it up, putting it down. Good. Really rolling over the hips. Place your hands on your hips. Really keep those knees bent. And roll over. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Pick up that hip. We just learned how to roll our hips and pick them up in a couple moves before. So really use these moves to help you in this side one. Okay, let's flip it around back. Show you how it's done from the back. 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 1, 2. Good. Really push it out. Use those shoulders too. See how Erin is using her shoulders to really get that hip rolling? Good. Really lift up that foot. Take notice that the balls of my feet, my heels are coming off the ground and I'm on the tippy top of my toe. Good. Bend those knees. Start to use your stomach too. Really pushing your waist with your hip. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to turn it around and we're going to show you ticking. So the exact same movement from the circular grind, except you're going to stop and thrust forward. Thrust your hips side, thrust your hips back, side, front. Very sharp movements. Again, side, back, side, front. So you really want to thrust those hips to each direction, making a box. Good. Side, front. Really thrust it. Very sharp, sharp movements. Good. Now, when we do this a little bit faster, your movements are going to be a little bit smaller. You don't want to over-exaggerate them. Now we're over-exaggerating them to really get that thrusting motion. So you guys can really feel the sharp movement. Let's try this one a little bit faster. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Stop those hips. Go. Push, side, back, side. Push, side, back, side. Good. Let's show this one from the back. 5, 6, 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have front, side, back, side. Really push it. Again. Sharp movements with the hips. Good. Okay, awesome. Let's flip it around. Now again, ladies, if you're having a little bit of trouble with the side grind, feel free, rewind, go through it really slow. Really practice rolling through the foot and the hip. Again, your knees have to be bent. Lift up that heel, push up with the hip, and sit down. Again, the same thing with ticking. You really want to be sharp and forceful with your hip movements. So instead of the circular grind where you're smooth and fluid, you really want to push it front, push it side, back, side, front. Okay, I think you guys got it. If not, again, please rewind. Feel free to go through every movement very slowly so you get that fluid feel. So let's try it full out. Starting with the side grind. 6, 5, 6, 7, and use your hands too. Bring your hands up. All the hands we used in the beginning. You really want to feel it. Now let's tick. Okay, you guys did awesome. Good job. Again, that completes the grinding section. Okay guys, the next move we're going to teach you is the hip walk. This is very similar to the circular grind, except we're going to add a little sexy walk and some sexy arms. So we're going to show it to you first, and then we'll break it down. 5, 6, 7, 8.